The Road to the Majors, featuring the 2025 Ryder Cup, in partnership with Rolex.
The Black is a championship caliber golf course, so any format out there is going to be awesome, and the crowds are going to be loud and excited, and we look forward to playing there. We used to play every Monday at Bethpage Black, and then we played our home tournament on the Red. I also played the New York State Open at Bethpage Black, so I've played a lot of rounds out there, and obviously the PGA Tour events and the PGA Championship, and it's an incredible venue.
For the first time in the event's history, the Ryder Cup comes to New York and the famed Bethpage State Park's Black Course, the site of the 2002 and 2009 U.S. Opens and the 2019 PGA Championship. The People's Country Club will welcome the best golfers from the U.S. and Europe in September.
This golf course, honestly, is the perfect Ryder Cup venue because in this one stretch, which, for people at home, there's a road that goes right through the golf course called Round Swamp Road, and it splits basically 1 and then 2 through 14, and then 15 through 18. So for us, it works as well as anything because 1 is a marquee moment for us, and then obviously the majority of the matches, the key moments are going to happen on 15, 16, 17, and 18.
The Black Course is known for its difficulty, notably its length, thick rough, and elevated greens. And it will be an incredible backdrop for the 45th playing of the Ryder Cup.
The first hole is just going to come down to nerves. It's a fairly straightforward dog-leg right. The Black Course has the reputation for stern but fair, and I think it really threads the needle that way, where when you're looking at the tee, you kind of have a good idea where you should hit it. It's almost a lot of self-pressure of executing something that looks like you should be able to handle it pretty easily.
Hole number 2, I think, is going to play fairly hard. Tough tee shot because of the angle of the tee shot and the landing area. The second green is very hard to hold, even if you have a wedge into it, just because the green is elevated and surrounded by bunkers.
And then the third hole, the par 3, is about a 230-yard par 3. Once that happens, then the course starts showing its teeth, and there could be a little wind. There's a little bleacher over there, so the grandstand, the crowd will be on you.
I think for anyone that plays Bethpage, you go, okay, 1, 2, and 3. I think you could probably get through those first 3 and go, okay, I maybe could manage this. But you turn around off that green and you look at 4, because you can see almost the entirety of it, and you're going downhill. It's one of the best views, I think, on this entire golf course. 6 and 7, it's a very similar thing that you feel like, okay, I've survived this stretch. I've maybe got a little better opportunity to go and score here. And I think that's where there's going to be a lot of opportunities for large galleries to be on both sides of the rope line. It's going to be this incredible stretch where you've got some of the most challenging golf holes.
Anytime you cross over the road, that's an important time in any tournament there. So those are pivotal holes that we need to win. I really love 15. I think that just visually, looks exactly the way a major championship hole should look.
This is the kind of finishing 4 holes that's really going to separate these golfers, particularly 15, 16, and 17.
From the 15th green to the 14th hole, they're both elevated greens. So if there's a big roar one way or the other too, I think the players are going to be looking back like, what just happened over there? And I guess you'll be able to tell if it was the Americans or the Europeans, depending on how loud the cheers are.
That's what's been so consistent about the Ryder Cup, is these incredible moments year after year after year. And I think this place just sets itself up so well because people know how difficult this is. So to watch somebody, again, make it incredible up and down on 15 or put one close on 17.
The crowd's going to be right on top of them. Both sides of the 17th hole are going to be lined with hospitality and bleachers and grandstands. So that's really where it's going to be. That's kind of like the stadium hole for the event. By then the crowd will be like, it's going to be like Thunderdome back over here. If they get back to 18, then the noise level is just going to get, higher and higher and higher. There could be 5,000 people in the stands up here for the final putt. So yeah, pressure.
Competitors will certainly feel the pressure coming down the stretch as they look to make history at the Black Course.